9 months pregnant. And to add even more stress, this mom must get their new apartment ready for a home birth.
We have a tub and we have all the supplies and equipment ready to go for when I go into labor.
Desperate to deliver in the comfort of her own home, Eve must labor through the most powerful contractions.
Sweetie, you're doing it. You're doing it. It's almost here.
Will this determined mom have the home birth she's hoping for? Or will the pain be too much to handle? Find out next on A Baby Story.
Oda ani lefanecha, melechai v'kayam.
Eve and I are traditional Orthodox Jewish people, and our faith is very important to us. We pray every day together.
And we take that very seriously. It's just part of it, who we are as people. Remember, we asked God to put a
baby in my mom's belly.
That's right, to put a baby in mommy's belly. And what did he do?
Put a baby.
He did.
Yeah. Elish is 4 years old, and he's brought us so much joy and happiness. So we're very excited for our second child.
Good job, Elish.
Wow.
Remember to kiss the sitter.
Right now is with the holiday of Rosh Hashanah. I'm teaching Elish how to blow the shofar. Kia. Shavarim. The shofar is one of the symbols of Judaism. It's an announcement that now's the time to get together as a family. You want to try doing the shavarim?
Good job. Not bad.
We try for Elish to see our traditions and for Elish to learn by us modeling the good behavior is something that we hope that he'll pass on to his children. Guess what? This shofar is now yours. Already?
So we're really excited to welcome our new child and continue our traditions. Good job.
Eve and I met 10 years ago on a blind date. We were set up by friends of ours. We knew very early on that this was going to be something great.
Daniel was actually the only guy I ever went out with. So I met him and he was the one, and that was it. In our circles, people tend to date for marriage, and so when we're dating, it's not going to be years and years and years. We got married 10 months after we met, and when we got married, I was 20 years old and my husband was 22, so we were really young, but we knew we wanted to spend the rest of our lives with each other.
We're in love. What can you do?
You want to go?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Oh.
Today, bad day, good day?
Medium.
This pregnancy has overall been pretty uneventful, but the last part of this pregnancy has been challenging because in addition to being 9 months pregnant, I'm also taking care of my husband. We're gonna do your exercises now, Daniel?
Thank you. Elish, wow. 3 months ago, while I was crossing the street, I was hit by a school bus and it ran over my legs. And since then, my whole life has changed.
Do it with me, okay?
Okay, you got it? Ooh. Oh. I broke my wrist. I've got a fracture in my knee. I've torn ligaments. I'm on crutches. I've always been a very active person, and now I spend most of my day on the couch. I really appreciate you doing this. Usually I'm supposed to be the one doing this on you. I'm a licensed chiropractor, and since the accident, I haven't been able to return to work. For the next baby, I owe you.
Yes, dear. Life is pretty full right now, and it's pretty stressful. I have to be strong because I don't have a choice. This is my life, and no one else is going to do it for me. This is the last room that I have to do before we'll be done unpacked, but it's really overwhelming. Because of Daniel's accident, we had to make a quick decision, and we were forced to move to an apartment that has an elevator. So we just moved in 2 weeks ago, so I've been trying to unpack and get settled in. can't figure out where to put half this stuff. Where do you put 2 lava lamps and artwork that's not framed and your husband's spine from his chiropractic school? I'm full term, and I could go into labor any day, and I'm surrounded by boxes and packing paper, and it's a little bit stressful. There's always so much to do. I try to stay strong and positive, and I do my best. What do you think? Here?
Yeah.
No!
I'm very lucky to have Eve as my wife. For 10 years, I've been dependent on her love, her support, and now even more than ever. So, you know, if ever she realizes that she could do better than me, I'm in big trouble, but she's been great. What name should, if it's a baby girl, what should we call the baby?
Goo goo.
Goo Goo?
Goo Goo. Okay, and if it's a boy, what should we call it?
Alice.
We already have an Elish. We wanted to keep this baby a surprise, the gender. We love finding out at the birth, and it's just such a beautiful, intimate moment between the parents and their new baby. We loved it with Elish, with our son, and we can't wait to see who this one is going to be.
And it's an incentive to push more.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a boy or girl?
We're not sure.
Although we don't really know what the sex of the baby is, we have a very strong feeling that it's a girl. And we both felt that very early on and consistently throughout the pregnancy.
My sideways fly.
That's just sideways flying?
Pretty cool. I think for me, the biggest anxiety that I'm having is just the adjustment period, especially the immediate postpartum, because I won't be able to take care of Danielle's injuries the way I have been, and I'm also going to be taking care of 2 children, not just one, and recovering from giving birth. So it's time to get set up for the birth. I have a lot of supplies here, and including the birth tub. This time we decided that we wanted to have a home birth, and we're planning on hopefully having a water birth. We have a tub, and we have all the supplies and equipment ready to go for when I go into labor. Women have been giving birth at home for millennia, and it is a safe place to give birth.
At a home birth, we're in control. This is our home. This is our comfortable area.
Our first birth with Elish was in a hospital with a midwife, and it was a wonderful experience. And we wanted to continue to have a non-interventionist birth at home with a midwife.
Does the midwife go in here with you?
No, she just gets her hands and gloves and kind of is right nearby.
Fishes out the baby.
Pretty much. So you'll be right nearby when I give birth.